guys, welcome to your low impact full body workout. Now those words can be confusing. Low impact does not mean easy. It simply means that this workout's not gonna beat up your joints, your aches, and your pains. So if you've got those, or if you feel a little tense, this is a full body workout that won't break you down, it's only gonna build you up. So low impact does not mean easy, it just means easier on your joints. And so we're gonna start off on all fours and we're gonna loosen up that low back. And what I mean by that is we're gonna ask our lower back to be able to slide. That movement in the pelvis needs to be able to slide. Nothing sticky, nothing gunked up. And that tends to happen if you sit a long time or if you have poor posture or if you just have a normal life, right? We get tight in that low back. And so we're gonna be on all fours here. And what we're gonna ask our pelvis to do is curl in and curl out. And we're gonna go through this using our upper back rounding and drawing back up. And we're gonna work through this movement until that pelvic movement is what I call greasy or seamlessly slides. And that'll let us know that our low back is not grabbing on and being tight with our glutes. That whole area there will start to feel better as you curl in and curl out. So you're gonna do the cat-cows for 10 full reps to get that movement. From there, we're gonna start to say, okay, can we open up more? So staying in that hands and knees position, I'm gonna work into bird dogs where I draw out the opposite thumb and the opposite heel. Now what this does is it gets you to work on opposite sides of the body. My upper shoulder blade and my opposite side hip and glute are connected. We have fascia bands that connect those two. And by stretching those, we're getting those bands to work across the body and open up. So we're gonna hold here and we're gonna stretch and come back in and get the opposite side. Pull it out and come back in. And I'm not just stretching, I'm engaging. I'm driving that thumb to the ceiling. I'm driving that heel to the ceiling and I'm feeling those muscles engage as I also open up that pathway throughout the body. Let's finish off the warm up with getting those hips. And we're gonna get those hips by doing the cheerleader. Now with the cheerleader, we're gonna sit here nice and tall with our ankles and our knees on the mat and we wanna be at 90-degree bend. I'm gonna ask you to move your knees side to side like a car's windshield wiper. And we're really testing, can that femur move inside of that hip socket? Can I be greasy in there? That's where a lot of pain and tension sits in those locked hips. So stay nice and tall. I'm gonna pivot to the side and I'm gonna draw that body across, keeping those knees and ankles on the mat as I sit and I rotate. Now, you're gonna probably find one side working better than the other. I know I do. When I pivot to my left, it is so much more challenging than my right. And I wanna know that because odds are tension on one side is probably an area I have more pain. We're trying to get rid of that on this low impact workout. And after 10 of those cheerleaders, we should have that movement in the hips opened up quite a bit. Getting that rotation really is gonna help us access what our body can fully do. And this final warm-up exercise is gonna prove it. And we're gonna do Buddha squats. Now again, we got 10, you know we're doing 10. We got 10 Buddha squats. Now with the Buddha squat, we're gonna ask ourselves to be able to fold forward, grab those toes, sit back into a squat, and then engage that core and the upper back to get the entire thing lit up. That's your whole body system turned on. So we're gonna come down to those toes, sit deep into that squat, trying to get those elbows inside of those knees, lift that chest, reach to the sky, and stand up nice and tall. Now some of you may look like I just did, right? Tight, tension. That's why we do 10 reps. Because the more reps we do, the more we're gonna open up and the more we're gonna get that retraction and that posture to correct itself. So again, it's grabbing those toes, sitting deep into that squat, releasing to the ceiling and standing nice and tall. You've got 10 Buddha squats. That's your last exercise to get you prepared to move into more fitness-related activity, knowing that it's low impact, but not easy. So we'll drop down to the ground and we'll kick that off with our plank ups. We're gonna encourage the body now to stay engaged. As we have opened up all that movement, we're gonna work through some plank ups. And you've got 10 of those as well. If you're catching a theme here, 10's our rep number. If you can count to 10, you can do this workout, which is awesome. So let's move on to the next exercise, the dive bomber push-up. Now the dive bomber push-up is gonna put you in this pattern where your body's trying to make a V. And out of that V, we're gonna swoop down nice and low to the ground and we're gonna push up and then just reset that pattern. Now, for some of us, doing a push-up is not a challenge. For others, it's a great challenge. So feel free to drop your knees, get that push-up knocked out, and move back through. We're still flowing. Again, low impact workout means I wanna help my joints, help my spine, help my skeleton, and not beat it up. So if it is hard for you, swooping down, drop those knees, push up strong, and reset to your standard position. That's the dive bomber push-up. We've got your joints opened up, we've got your body turned on, you're breathing hard now, and we got that core engaged. So let's go ahead and keep working through, and we'll go right into squats. Sitting back into those heels, keeping that chest up nice and tall. And this is where we can start to add weight. So if you have your set of dumbbells handy, you can bring those up to your shoulders. You can hold them at your sides, whatever's more convenient for you, and give yourself an option here to work through your squats. You've got 20 reps on those squats. Sticking with those legs, stepping right into lunges. Drop into that lunge, kick up nice and tall. You can move forward if you have the space. If you don't have the space and need to stay right here in this little zone, you can just work back and forth, dropping that knee and stepping back, keeping that torso nice and tall, always keeping the weight over your hips. Those are your lunges. Now, I just did 2 reps as I'm talking to you and I'm breathing hard. So I told you, low impact does not mean easy. It just means easy on your body in terms of joints and skeleton. But the muscles gotta work and your movement's gotta be great. That's your full workout. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in practice. When we finish off this full workout, we're gonna hit it some light cardio. 5 minutes. That's an outside run, that's jump rope, that's in the house, whatever you've got available for you, calisthenics. But we wanna finish this workout with 5 minutes of light cardio, and we're asking, does it feel good? Because if the low impact workout worked for you today, that little cardio at the end should feel great and inspire you to get that next workout in. Remember, pain's a bummer, but you have the choice to move every day, and this workout is where you start. Man, I feel that. That's warming up that low back. Now, I felt it turn on. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's a safe movement that lets me take that turned on low back and start to get everything out of my core. When I'm doing these bird dogs, I'm paying attention to my ability to stay nice and square. A lot of times we'll twist and we'll shift. And that's letting me know I didn't quite turn the core on. I want to make sure I'm engaged and that I'm stable so that as I move into harder exercises, I can rely on that body to help me as I get tired. They call those warm-up exercises. But for some reason I'm sweating. Let's see how this finishes up. about to quit, but I know you're counting. So make sure you do all 10 also, okay? We're gonna finish up with that lower body, and here we go with squats. Now remember, we're gonna double our effort here, and we've got 20. We're saying goodbye to 10. I'm doing these squats. Gotta make sure to stay in my heels. So many of us, when we squat, we fall forward. And when we do that, we lose our glutes in the back of our legs. So keep pushing back and get that proper squat. All right, 20 of those. Now I've got lunges to finish. Staying tall, keeping those shoulder blades back. Remembering those Buddha squats helped us with our posture. I'm happy to put those down. With the workout over, all I have to do now is test it. 5 minutes of light cardio activity. And let's hope that all of this made that movement just a little bit easier on the joints and on the skeleton. But again, still some work. That's it. Low impact workout done. This is the workout to do when your body maybe wakes up in the morning and says, we can't move today. Investigate a little bit. Start this workout, and you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish if we just get the body moving. Thanks for sweating.